And so that helps all of our lives. When our lives are personally focused on Christ's love as the main thing, it changes how we interact as on an individual level. Those discussions are no longer focused on success or money or having things our own way. They're all focused on keeping Christ's love at the center. Or as a church, we don't become like that one church in Northeast Missouri and focus inwardly on ourselves. Instead, when Christ's love is the main thing in our lives as a church, as God's people, our focus is outward. Every moment we're trying to capture as an opportunity to share Jesus' love with the community. And for high school students, graduates, this helps as well. Keeping Jesus' love the main thing. If they find that community, those fellow Christians who can help them keep Jesus' love focused in their life, that's so important. Parents, if you have a high school graduate, or if you're going to someday, Lord willing, your job isn't over when they graduate. It's so important that you keep supporting them. You keep encouraging them. Or if you have a grandson or granddaughter that's graduating from high school, help keep them focused on Jesus' love, especially in college when there's so many things fighting for their attention. And the beautiful thing is that it works. I know one young man who went to college and he got married and things went bad. They went really bad. He wound up going to the pastor and he wound up having to get a divorce. But in those moments he spent in counseling with the pastor and in focusing on Jesus' love as the main thing, he grew. In fact, he grew so much that he wound up being asked to serve as an elder while he was still in undergraduate school. Or another college student I know was dating a young woman, and as it went on, he also became increasingly aware that this relationship was hurting him, to say the least. And so they parted ways, or so he thought. She then spent every waking moment trying to hurt him in every way possible that she could think of. And it really affected him. It drug him down. He got to a dark place in his life. And then he went to a school counselor at the college and said, I just don't know what to do. And she asked that classic counseling question. Well, as you think back on your life over the past several years, has there been anything that you've quit doing? Has there been anything that helped bring you peace and purpose in your life? And as he began to think back, he thought, I did quit going to church. I guess I could try that again. Can't hurt, right? And he wasn't exactly your stereotypical church-going type. I don't need to go into all that, but he didn't fit the stereotype of the clean-cut, well-dressed guy. But he started going to church. And guess what? It worked. Jesus continued working in his heart. He kept coming back. He kept growing in his faith with other Christians around him. He grew, and he's still growing today. So, those of you who are related to high school graduates, now is an important time to keep Jesus' love as the main thing in our life. For all of us, now is the most important time of all for us to keep Jesus' love as the main thing in your life and in mine. And that's how Jesus will keep us growing and keep us in his love forever. Amen. We continue with the Creed on page 166. Please stand.